Okay, Unit 5, it's all about the financial side, the money side of the business. We start off with a very simple topic. What is the point of a finance department? So, what's the purpose? How does that department link with other departments in the business? Because they all need finance. And then what we'll learn is that ultimately, almost every business decision you make is going to be influenced by money. Almost everything you do will have some impact on money. Okay, why do we need a finance department? Well, look, all businesses have big finance departments. Or so I should say, all big businesses have finance departments. If you're a little sole trader, you are the finance department. You are the person who's going to have to manage the money of your business. But as the business grows bigger, you're going to have a special department, a functional area in the business who are full of finance experts, accountants, and finance staff. And in our school, for example, we've got a business manager and a finance team who manage the school's budget and make sure that we spend the money wisely, but also make sure that we don't overspend. So, why do we need a finance department? Well, two reasons. First of all, we need a department that will gather together all of the costs and revenues, the profit data, and they'll provide information to management. Okay, so if this in our school, Mr. McKelway is the head teacher, but he's not the person who pulls together all of the costs. He needs information about the costs so he can decide what he wants the school to spend money on. And that links to the second part here, that we have a finance department that helps support decision making. Because the business might want to do certain things. It might want to give staff a pay rise, might want to expand or buy some new equipment. And that's fine if you can afford it. Okay. So you need the finance team to be on the ball with this to track the revenue, the money coming in, and the cost, the money going out, so that they can let the senior leadership know what they can and can't afford. Okay. Now, all of the different functional areas need money. This is one thing they've all got in common. So if we have a look here, for example, this list just tells you from your revision guide the main things that the operations department do. All right. So if I'm going to work with suppliers, I'm going to have to buy some supplies and negotiate the cheapest deal. That's a money issue. If I'm going to change the way I produce the goods, maybe use flow production or bring in some new technology, well, that's obviously going to cost me money. Okay. If I'm going to improve the quality of the goods which are being sold, maybe I need to bring in a quality control team, and that's going to cost me some money. What about marketing then? Well, these are the main things the marketing department do. Well, look, market research isn't free. You're having to pay people to design questionnaires, to do the research, to analyze the results, to draw together the data. It's going to cost you money. All the advertising, it's going to cost you money. Designing a unique product, that's going to cost you money, and choosing a price that's going to make you a profit. Well, how would you know if it's going to make you a profit if you're not tracking the money? So again, the finance department links to these other departments. What about the human resource department, the people department? Well, this is what we learned they do. Well, again, how can you determine how much you're going to pay someone or what type of financial motivators you're going to give them if you've not spoken to the finance department and you don't know how much you can afford? Recruiting new staff and training them, putting them on external courses, that all costs you money. So you get the idea, don't you, that all of these departments in the business require money, and the finance team are the ones that keep a track of that money to make sure that we're not wasting it. All right. Here's just a different activity you were going to do in class. It's just a visual way of showing how the finance department link to the other departments in the business. So in this example, finance set a budget for marketing for their promotional campaign. When marketing do the market research, they'll send that information back to finance, so finance have an idea of how many sales they're going to make. And this activity takes it the next step further. So it's making the point that no matter what decisions that you're going to make in a business, there's going to be some finance implication. So in this first one, the business wants to become more environment friendly. Well, that sounds great. What does that mean? Well, finance might look at the cost of buying solar panels. That's the money side. In decision number 2, the economy goes into recession. Well, that's bad news. Customers getting poorer. Well, what's that got to do with finance? Well, finance will work out what's that going to do for our profits. If people are getting poorer and they're buying less, are sales going to fall? Will our profits go down? Do we need to change the prices so the prices are cheaper now? Again, just making the point that everything we do in business links back to money. And if you get that in your mind and you're happy with that, then no matter what scenario they throw at you, you'll be able to say, oh, well, the money issue is this, and you'll be absolutely fine.